Students, and welcome to Freshman Orientation. My name is Mary Riel, and today my colleagues and I will be showing you a short video that we put together to teach you more about controlled and automatic thinking. The purpose of this video is to better equip you for the changes ahead. Our hope is that through it, you will gain a better understanding of yourself and those around you, making the changes necessary to become a successful student here at TAMUCC. So, what exactly is controlled and automatic thinking? Controlled thinking makes us stop and think about a situation before making a decision. This process requires us to be consciously aware and in control. Automatic thinking, on the other hand, is just that, automatic. This thinking process is non-conscious, unintentional, involuntary, and effortless.
Let's look at what this means in practical terms for you as a student at TAMUCC. First, the negative side of automatic thinking. The accessibility heuristic. It sounds complicated, but it describes what goes on in our mind on a daily basis. Essentially, it means that whatever is at the forefront of your mind is what you will use to interpret the world around you or make decisions about the people and events you encounter. This can become a problem if you develop a tendency to focus on the negative. With negative thoughts most quickly accessible, your interpretations and judgments can also take on a negative quality, potentially leading to a downward spiral. Perhaps this starts with feeling overwhelmed. Before classes start, you have to find the right classrooms, and sometimes it can be tough even finding the right building. No one wants to feel lost before school even starts. And outside of class, there's lots of studying that has to be done. Looking at all the assignments you have for each class all at once can be discouraging. And for each class, you have a textbook full of information that you are expected to learn over the coming weeks. What about the time you have left after classes and homework? Even choosing between extra recreational activities can be hard. What if you miss out on something amazing? Maybe you start to feel like it would be a waste of time to try to make friends anyway. It might seem like everyone has their own friends already, and maybe you start to feel resigned to a semester of long days spent studying alone. If you dwell on these negative feelings and thoughts, it could be hard to break out of these patterns because you don't have a lot of positive thoughts readily available. Don't worry, we will talk about what to do. But first, let's briefly discuss another form of automatic thinking that you might experience as a college student, the self-fulfilling prophecy. Let's say you are looking ahead to a midterm exam. It's in a subject you tended to struggle with in high school, and your college level work is really tough. As you review and study for the test, you begin to tell yourself that there is no way you can understand or remember all this. Even if you do study, what if you get nervous and forget it all on the day of the test? Like the accessibility heuristic, this type of negative automatic thinking can have a very detrimental impact on you. Your negative thoughts can make your study sessions less effective, and on test day, you really do feel nervous and struggle, just as you had expected. But what if there were a way to reverse this and use automatic thinking to your advantage? The good news is that this is entirely possible. Let's revisit that midterm study session. If negative thoughts can hurt, then positive ones can help. Positive thinking can help you study more effectively and maybe even create some time for you to relax before the test. This can set you up for success, both in terms of your preparation and your mindset. When you feel positive about studying, you can feel optimistic about the test. And there is a real chance that the concept of a self-fulfilling prophecy will work to your advantage. One success can prime you to expect another one and another. As positive thoughts and experiences build up, they become more readily accessible as tools to help you interpret new situations. At this point, you have changed your schema, or the mental framework that you use to understand new ideas and events. A positive schema can help you see a challenging class as a way to grow, or a new roommate as a potential friend. How do you foster the accessibility of positive schemas? If you find yourself falling into a pattern of negative thoughts, try to interrupt those thoughts. Connecting with someone who cares about you is a good start to changing your mindset. And remember that change is possible. Just listen to what this senior has to say. We asked her to share her experience with changing her automatic thinking patterns.
Hi, my name's Krista. I'm a senior at Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. When I first came to TAMU-CC, I felt very overwhelmed, and I found myself making a majority of my decisions through automatic thinking. Although this kind of behavior has benefits, I found myself falling into the effects of self-fulfilling prophecy, which began to reflect poorly on my grades and personal views about myself. So once I started to change my outlook on myself, I began practicing helpful automatic thinking techniques. And through this change in mindset, I began to make better grades, make more friends, and just overall do better in life. So, this goes to show that automatic thinking is a very important social psychological concept that has a lot to do with one's life and the decisions that they make.
We hope that this visual presentation has helped you understand the ways that you can utilize these thinking processes in a positive way. Good luck in all of your endeavors here at TAMU-CC, and go Durs!